like the 0 point is trying to tell us something. And if I don't figure it out in time, who will? Best case scenario, I publish a brilliant paper and get a ton of awards. Worst case scenario? Well, you can guess.
The Seven have left the 0 point in a vulnerable and susceptible state to all approaching forces of reality. With the imagined order now completely gone, no one is monitoring the storm, no one is calculating the energy readings of the 0 point, and it actually seems as though there's a really solid reason as to why the imagined order actually stuck around for so long at Reality Zero. In times like this, it may even help us if they were here. When Jenna and Sloane first took their charge to the island, the 0 point was fully under control. It was Chapter 1, it was just a normal battle royale, and nothing was going wrong. When we take a closer look into the whole Fortnite timeline, the Seven's arrival is really what shook things up, especially the Visitor. He was rapidly approaching the island in a meteor which had dispersed from reality's outer space. Upon entering, he was determined to find a way out and back home. His form of escape was a rocketed rift that tore a crack in time and space, connecting junctions of reality with the last reality's dark cubic devices. The first of which being Kevin the Cube, connecting dark matter with our world, and from there on out, time after time, we'd have different kings of different elements, or sentient beings of other multiverses, or, I don't know, Ariana Grande, whatever. At this point, I think we all start to realize that it's now completely possible that if the Seven didn't mess with reality, just let the IO do their thing, everything would have been a whole lot better. And shit, now it's raining. Sorry for the background noise. Geno and his forces abuse the 0 point power for its omniversal energy, allowing maximum reality travel, firepower, and even advantage in battle, like everything. Obviously, what they're doing here is very much unethical, as the 0 point is alive as a sentient being of the island, so taking control of it either way is completely unnecessary and it's wrong. The Seven have now eradicated Sloane and her army and Geno from the island, and with the manipulators of reality's core now being completely out of sight from at least for the time being, I hope, the 0 point is exposed and it's not just being watched or taken notice of, or it's not, we might be safe from the imagined order, but we're just as equally, if not more, unsafe from every other threat of the infinite omniverse. Now, of course, I can just rant on and say, this is what could have happened if it was just done differently, and obviously we know that the Seven have done some things, some questionable things they shouldn't have done that have really stuffed over things for quite a while. But now you know what we have to know. We can't really change anything about the past. Now we have to know what this means for the future of Reality Zero, the Seven, the Loopers. What does this mean for the future? Well, let's go back to the idea of the Seven, because it could have some major lore implications for them. We know that the Visitor as a character is looking to retire from the Seven. And maybe this could be because he knows how much that he's caused from his rocket. Maybe he's really regretful, or maybe he's just really old, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there's a reason for it. It's not just going to be out of the blue. He's enjoying being in the group, and then stuff gets stuffed up, and he goes, oh, I guess, maybe I should leave. Maybe he realizes that him coming to the island brought the cubes, and that attracted rifts to other elements and other gods and everything. Maybe he realizes that everything they've done isn't exactly a great thing, and he doesn't exactly want to be part of that anymore. It would be a great way to, let a character go. It would make perfect sense, and it would be an awesome way as well to introduce this whole, reality sort of thing of the Seven breaking it down. It would make sense. It would also be a way to bring in the legend, like John Jones himself. That would be awesome. So, we need you in the Seven, bro. Just come over. We like you. If the Seven shift their roles and reality is now susceptible, everything's kind of in a little bit of a mess, and I'm quite a strong believer of the fact that many threats, old and new, could appear and approach our reality for an all-out battle. Just imagine, the 0 point is constantly bringing in, cycling through and focusing on new realities. This used to be a system kept in a certain manner, but under a certain process, of course, by the imagined order's rules. Now, if the Seven are going to be in shambles, they're going to be losing members, the IO aren't here to protect it, everything's just in a complete mess, this whole reality cycle is just going to be let free, and anything could show up in Fortnite at any time. Not how, the imagined order, they dragged in people, but no, none of that anymore. People can just show up whenever the hell they want, whenever, it's crazy. Right now we know of the Bloom Watcher, Geno, the Elementals, Galactus, the Devourer, and so many more things that could just return to the island, or new things that could come to the island. It seems like we're in quite big danger. From all of this, I'm expecting some huge live event at the end of Chapter 3. This season is supposed to be a build-up season, and it's definitely working. Do you think the IO are really at fault, or do you think the IO are even gone? Click on either of these videos right here to learn about how Sloane, Gunnar, and the guards might still be hovering around a little longer. Or, if the other video has caught your Fortnite-addicted eyes, then go watch that to learn about the Observer, a mysterious, manipulative, ancient figure of a troubled reality.